your nemesis or whatever, that they're not, they don't wake up and say, well, I'm going to hit the snooze button. They get up and go to work out. Or, you have a work assignment to do. You want to, scroll on TikTok or Instagram or whatever else. They don't. They get the work done and start on another project. Studying. You want to play video games or do whatever you want to do. This other person, they're in there studying all night before the test. What's up, YouTube? So we are on our way to the gym. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're about to go do some legs. So we're about to go do some legs at Planet Fitness. Get a workout in for work today, and take it serious today. All right, we're not gonna go play around. And get a real good leg workout in. Yeah, I was watching some motivational videos yesterday. I just don't know how they do it. Some of them they're always yelling. Must just have be seriously inspired all the time. But yeah, so today I think we're gonna start off by maybe doing a little bit of stretching, and then they want to do some sissy squats on the Smith machine today with put a 45-pound plate under my heels. Do some of those. Gotta do those. It's a little bit lighter weight, and I feel like it kind of, I don't know, it actually helps me warm up a little bit. Do a few warm-up sets, obviously, to warm up the knees a little bit. But the last time I tried a method that I, heard from someone else that I was watching on YouTube, and tried to do hamstring curls first before I did anything else, and kind of ended up, I didn't like it very much. Should I leave the light on? I don't know if anyone else's parents told them this when they were kids, but if you turned on that overhead light, you're going to jail. I don't know why parents always said that, but anyways, I tried to do the hamstring curls before I did my squats and things like that, and just wasn't ambulance. But anyways, doing the hamstring curls first, I don't know, just it wasn't, didn't make the lift as good. So I think how I kind of like doing it is doing some sissy squats on the Smith machine first, and then some calf raises, and then moving on to doing some hamstring curls before doing leg press, and then adductor machines. Usually I place those last. Maybe I shouldn't, they are important, to work those parts of your legs. But they're also kind of over by the abs and stuff, and that's usually what I do last, so I'll probably just do them right before I do abs. Thing is, I gotta make sure I get back and can get, back, showered, and eat breakfast before I go to work. Kind of like yesterday. Yesterday, I decided just to have a protein shake before I went to work, and I have a protein bar at lunch. So I was able to leave having my my eggs for after I got back from work, and then have dinner a little bit later in the day. Kind of like that, it pushed the calories towards the back end of the day, where I was having I was able to have some cereal yesterday, and had that around 8 o'clock at night. And also I had protein shake towards the end of the night, so didn't go to bed hungry, But yeah, so I might try to do that. Plus, just time-wise in the morning, getting back from the gym and having to cook eggs and then do the dishes and clean up the mess and all that stuff. And the time frame I have, I think I'd rather go ahead, have a protein shake, put more of my effort in the gym right now, especially since I'm dieting. Now, if I was on a bulk, that might be a little bit different, because I want to get as many calories in as I can early on in the day, so I can reach, being a surplus. But being in a calorie deficit, I want to push those calories towards the back end of the day, so that late at night I'm not going over my calories. Might not be so bad just to do a protein shake in the morning and be able to have a big plate of eggs in the afternoon, and then my dinner and cereal later, and another protein shake. Get about 250 grams of protein a day. I don't remember how many fats and carbs I had, because I was really just trying to get my protein goal, but actually the ratio was about perfect. I think leaning a little heavier on protein and carbs and lower fat. So I think I might have been 4% over on my protein goal for the day, and 1 or 2% on carbs over, and then 6% under for fats, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'll probably keep that method. Hold on. But yeah, I'll probably keep that method going when it comes to my diet for a little while. I weighed at 277 today. Yesterday I was 277.4. So I guess 0.4 pounds. But anyways, I'll see you guys for the first lift, the workout, and I'll see you guys then. I'll listen to some music. Start the workout, did some sissy squats, did these 3 sets of 8 to 10. I also did 2 sets of warm-ups before this. I did only 3 working sets just because I went a little bit heavier, and I hadn't done them in a little while, and didn't want to go too crazy and possibly injure my knees or something like that. But these are great to work your quads, because with the foot underneath the plate like that, it really puts more of the focus on your quads, especially being a taller person.
than if you just did basic wide stance squats that would focus more on your hamstrings and your glutes and things like that. So great for quads, and totally recommend. If you want to try to really burn your quads, you can kind of do a set of a little bit less pause at the top. As you see here, I'm doing a pause at the top. If you really want to burn your quads, you can also do like fast pace, but with no lockout at the top and no pause at the bottom. And then I went ahead and moved on to some calf raises. Just do these, try to get a good stretch on them. You don't have to go super heavy to work your calves. It's more about your uh, range of motion and also just really getting good tension on it and really flexing your calves. Do these for 6 to 8 sets of 10 to 12, depending on how you feel. And then moved on to some abductor machine, and did these for 5 sets of 10 just because I wanted to work out the muscle. And usually I try to do at least per muscle 5 to 8 sets of whatever working sets I do. So I did 5 to 10 of these just because I don't work these too often. So 5 sets is enough to get them working, and but not go too overboard and cause pain. And then I went ahead and moved on to adductor, where you bring your knees together. Same thing, 5 to 10 of 10 reps. These I try to really go slow and controlled, and I don't go super heavy because sometimes when I do these, my adductor muscle will actually get a little tight and cause some other issues. But go, do these for 5 sets of 10. We'll try to kind of firm up your inner thighs a little bit, so they're good for that if that's your goal. And then I went ahead and finished up with some oblique / ab twists. Do these for 4 sets of 15 reps. If you need to, you can always add weights like that to the machine just to make it a little bit harder. You can also go slower on the eccentric. But these are great to just kind of work on those love handles and just kind of tighten up your sides and work on your abs without having to do crunches and things like that. So I like these exercises. I usually rotate these out with decline sit-ups. So one day I'll do these, one day I'll do decline sit-ups. Just to kind of work over my overall core and hit it from every different angle I
All
can.
right, so we are
Thanks for
done with the
watching. See you next
workout.
time.
I was able to record practically everything that I did. I think the only thing that I didn't record was the leg curls on the prone leg curl machine. Just because I like to have one workout just to myself, kind of. Usually I try to do that towards the end of the workout when I'm tired, want certain songs or whatever else to push me through the last little bit of my workout. But good workout, actually. I mean, on the sissy squats, I was able to do a set of 8 reps of plate and 25 on each side, which previously I think I was really only doing, plate on each side. So got a little stronger on that. Probably could have done it even a little bit more, but it's always, still making progress. So that's what matters. Yeah. So, this morning, woke up and I was like, I hit the snooze button and I'll just work out later. So, that's kind of what my mindset was. But then, I kind of, like to go by the mindset of don't put anything off till later that you could just do right now. You know what I mean? You think you have a lot of time, but you really don't. And you have to really get after it. And, you don't want to, you don't want to have the mindset of, oh, I'll just do that tomorrow. I'll push that off tomorrow. I can do that tomorrow. Because tomorrow comes and either maybe you forget or something else happens and you can't do it. Um, and also, I, have the mindset of if you want to be successful, right? There's a lot of other people out there that want to be just as successful as you. And it's good to think sometimes that you can make up this imaginary person in your head, your nemesis or whatever, that they're not, they don't wake up and say, well, I'm going to hit the snooze button. They get up and go to work out. Or, you have a work assignment to do. You want to, scroll on TikTok or Instagram or whatever else. They don't. They get the work done and start on another project. Studying. You want to play video games or do whatever you want to do. This other person, they're in there studying all night before the test. Who do you think is going to achieve higher success out of those two? It's usually the person who puts in the more work. So just always think about that. I've kind of done it in the past is, you just think about, make your own nemesis of, this person stays on their diet. They wake up early. They, do all their work. They don't mindlessly scroll on, social media. They don't play video games for 6 hours a day. They don't drink. They don't do, they don't go out partying. They go to the gym every day. They go to the gym twice a day if that's what you want to do. All those things, they compound. And if you have the mindset that you want to be successful, remember that there's people out there that just want to work at just as hard, just as fast, they're just as smart as you. They have, all the things that you do, but you just have to do it faster. Because, that's the whole saying of early bird gets the worm. We all have the same capability to do something. Sometimes it's just who does it first. So, just don't put it off till tomorrow. Get up, go do what you gotta do today. I'm putting this in a workout context because that's kind of what this whole YouTube channel is about. But you can put that into anything else in life, whether it's to, gain higher success in your job, school, wherever else it is. And another part of that is having total accountability or taking total ownership of the things going wrong in your life. It's no one else's fault but yours. You can say, well, I can't do this, I didn't go work out and it's because my girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, they wanted me to go out or they always want to go out to eat bad food, blah, 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 or I couldn't go work out because I had to do this with them. If you have other commitments to other people in a relationship, you need to keep those commitments. But you also have to take ownership of knowing, well, if the only time I can work out is from 5 a.m. to 6:30 or 6 a.m. every day. Well, then you got to take ownership of that and make sure you go at 5 a.m. every day. You have a work deadline. You didn't get it done during the day. Well, guess what? You have to work at night. It's no one's fault. It's not your boss's fault. It's not your partner's fault. It's not anyone's fault but yours. If you don't get things done that you need to get done. And not, that sucks. That sucks to, come to terms with. But taking complete ownership of things going wrong in your life, I think one kind of hardens you to, failures and things like that in your life because you're going to fail. You're going to fail over and over and over and over again. And then you'll succeed. As long as you don't give up, like I said yesterday. But also, it gives you the mindset of, well, if I don't get this done, it's my fault. And I don't want to feel bad, because I let myself down. You're worried about not letting other people down. Don't let yourself down. So if you take ownership of things, you're going to have a little bit more motivation to get the things you need to get done, because you don't want to feel like, well, I could have done more. It's my fault. I failed because I was lazy or I didn't manage my time right or whatever else. A lot of things in life come down to mindset. I also like to have the mindset of today it's pretty easy to put yourself over the top and set yourself apart from other people. Because a lot of people, they have that off switch where, they're, they want to be comfortable. They don't want to push themselves to be better. They just want to get by with the bare minimum. So if you just go ahead and put a little extra effort in, I mean, you can surpass a lot of people, whether that be in working out, work, school, whatever. A lot of people might study for 30 minutes or an hour, study for 2 hours. I guess that's kind of all I gotta say about that today, but it was a good workout. I'm glad I went, got it done. Who knows, maybe later, maybe I'll go back out, do a second workout today. But if something happens, I don't have to feel bad that I didn't get a workout in because I already have it done. It's 6:30. I'm done with my workout. I'm about to go home, shower, take my protein shake, and I'm going to go to work. And then afterwards, I can come back, I can go to the gym again, I can do some extra work or studying, or I can just relax and hang out and do whatever I want. But that's because I put in the work in the first half of the day. So the rest of the day, I don't have to, stress out about things. People say, I can't wake up that early. I'm just not a morning person. Was that because you're staying up until 2 or 3 in the morning, scrolling on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram? Because taking ownership of your actions would be to say, the reason why I can't get up to go early and work out in the morning or do whatever I gotta do in the morning is because I'm spending too much time scrolling, watching what other people are doing. People pay as much attention on the things that they do during the day as they do what other people are doing. I think they would see, one, a lot of the issues in their life. Write down all things you do in the day. You'll probably see, well, I watched Netflix for 7 hours, or I scrolled on Instagram for 2 hours or 3 hours. I just sat on the phone and, call people about stupid stuff. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't call people and keep in touch with them, but sometimes you call and you just don't talk about anything useful and you could have spent your time doing something to better yourself. So that's just some stuff to think about and keep in mind. So I hope you guys have a good day. get after it, succeed. And till I see you guys tomorrow I might even see you later today for a second workout, but if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow for chest. So until then, stay pumped, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys next time.